Happy Monday. Hello everybody, thank God it's another Monday. I hope you had a good holidays for those who celebrated Christmas. I hope everything went well with the children and the caretakers and the families. I pray that everyone is safe given what's going on with the COVID-19. I pray that everybody remains safe throughout the holidays because we remember that we all congregated together. So I just pray that everybody is doing well, but welcome back. We here on this channel, we talking about missing fathers. We're not here to browbeat them, but we're here to try to help them motivate, cultivate, help them with emotional healing so they can resume their correct position as a father. Because we got to remember, fathers, they set the temperament, they set the tone emotionally, physically, and they're very critical. As you see the word family above me, that acronym means Father and Mother, I love you. So if you find this information helpful, please hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and feel free to share this information on other social media platforms because this is serious healing army. For those who've been with me since day one, you are the healing army, and you are out there trying to help these fathers and get these fathers because we know a lot of times they don't like to go to therapy. We've been socialized as males, don't like to really go to therapy or really like to share exactly what's on our mind. We like to internalize, not really verbalize. And so the whole goal is to try to help these fathers in the privacy, the secrecy of their space, wherever they may be, and do like a virtual group so we can go through the back door and help them and get them. So that's where we are. For all the new subscribers, again, I refer to you now as the Healing Army. Thank you. Welcome to this channel. Please share the information. So that's enough. And I want to talk about this exciting, topic today about the caretakers and, that's raising children, but not really keeping them, offspring, and I mean by them, from the missing fathers, keeping them away from them. This is laid dear on my mind and heart, and I thought about this, how unfortunately, there are some circumstances that come about where you may have, just give an example, you have young teenagers. Now we have young teenage couples that are having children these days. The rate is steadily growing up. And so you have these young children that are having children, I just say teenage children. And sometimes the grandparents may determine that maybe the young male, because he may be 15 and 16, may not be equipped enough to be a father. Now we know emotionally, yes, that's very young. I'm not saying that. Very young to be equipped to have any child because you're basically a child yourself. However, the issue is when the grandparent steps in and do not give the 15-year-old father an opportunity to participate in fatherhood. So therefore, there have been incidents where the grandparent would literally just not allow the father no participation, keep the children away from the father because maybe the father could be involved in other things, illegal things, or doing things that he or she is not supposed to, because, which is appropriate at that age. I mean, teenagers, you don't cognitively, you're not really fully developed. We're talking about the frontal lobe, where your thoughts are, but the frontal lobe, and research has said, is not fully developed. So the decision making, it could be kind of skewed and poor. You have Erik Erikson's stage of theory around adolescence, around that developmental stage. You may have males and females that their peers are more important. And so we have that stage, it's called identity versus role confusion. On one hand, the man wants to be figured out and be a man, but on the other hand, he's still a teenager. So you have a lot of confusion. You have a lot of physical attributes that are developing as far as the hormones concerns, your thoughts. So it's a lot going on within itself as a 15-year-old teenage male. But then because of the grandparent sees this and the grandparent wants to make the decision and decide to keep that father away from the offspring, it's a no-no. That is totally wrong. That is a no-no. We have to remember that no matter what, although the young male decided to have sex, I guess, reproduce along with the female, he's still the father. He's still the father. There may be another instance where, the male is young again, and he's gone, and don't know. Sometimes the female may not tell him, or the female may be promiscuous, or maybe a situation where she's not sure if it's his or not, and so there's no paternity test that is given to him, but she kind of figure out a little later on that maybe it could be his, and she may not say nothing. Or there could be another situation where the mother or caretaker could be upset. They could be in a long-term relationship. They could be young adults, and that's taken from a teenager. It could be young adults, and they may be very upset towards the father, and because of her emotional feelings, may say, you know what, I'm not going to tell him. I'm not even going to disclose to him that he has his baby, and keep the baby away. And there may be a situation where you may have the caretaker or the mother, they may be impregnated and be in a long-term relationship, but she sees that the boyfriend or the male no longer wants to be in an intimate relationship, and she kind of used now the baby as a weapon because she's upset, and so she'll keep him away from him. She'll cause a lot of trouble and confusion, and when that happens, she makes it about her. She makes it about, like that grandmother makes it about her, or the grandfather makes it about him, and not the father. And now, as a result, you're doing damage emotionally because to the father and also to the child, the offspring, because you're keeping them away from each other, which is unhealthy. It's unhealthy. It's unhealthy. We have to remember, father and mother, I love you. The father is the father, period. There may be some circumstances that may be unpleasing, or it may be a circumstance where we didn't figure how it's supposed to go. However, at the end of the day, he is the father. He needs to be involved. He needs not for caretakers to keep the children away from the father, whether it's a nasty divorce, whether it's a nasty breakup and you upset and you get emotionally caught to the mothers and you keep them away, whether you're in a teenager situation and you have the baby, you're not sure, and you don't give him the opportunity, but keeping him away from the father, bad mouthing the father. I did a video on that earlier because that shows, again, for those who haven't watched the video, but when the parent bad mouths the father or put him down when the father's not there, research shows that decreased the offspring self-esteem at least by 10%. It decreased their self-esteem because they're trying to find and identify with a male figure, which is the father. So, please, I'm asking, and this is one video is geared towards the caretakers, the mothers. Please, I want to really remind you, because I know you love your children, but you cannot, under any circumstances or any caretaker, keep the father away from the child. No matter how you feel, no matter what you think is right or wrong, the father needs to be involved. We are a proponent of fathers' involvement. That is the key antidote of given what's going on in society today. So I really want you to slow down, take deep breaths, meditate, get spiritually connected, and really think about the importance of the father in the offspring life. So I just had to really want to share that with you guys today on this beautiful Monday, and let you guys know, again, on LinkedIn, please, when you view this video, please click the subscribe button. It's only take less than 30 seconds. Hit that subscribe button because my goal is to try in 2021 is to get this virtual group so these fathers and caretakers can look at this and get healed. We're about healing, and that's the solution on this channel. So I will close by saying, males, pay attention. Males, pay attention. Boys, do what they want to do. Real men, they do what they have to do. God bless you. I'll see you next week. Peace.